Hi guys, welcome back to Crypto Chester. My name is Chester and today I'll be walking you through Bitcoin for a nice emergency update. The reason why I'm doing an emergency update for Bitcoin today is because you guys requested it in the live streams, but also because we are breaking out of this rising wedge pattern coming through here, looking for some sort of measure move to the downside that would bring us all the way down to this previous higher low, sat around that 42,000 sort of 700. For me personally, I think that's a little bit too low, quite ambitious indeed. If we are going to be referencing a price in terms of a bounce point, first things first, I want to talk about the 200 EMA coming through here on the short term. Then I'm going to get through to the mid term for Bitcoin and then the long term for Bitcoin as well. And also I'm going to touch on the fear and greed index as well, because we're currently pretty goddamn greedy, I must say, guys. I must say, indeed. So, yeah, at this point in time, guys, we are breaking out of this falling wedge pattern. This rising wedge pattern. We were discussing this rising price channel, which we actually fell down and retested this zone. We've actually seen the completion of the measure move to the downside now, which would be looking something along the lines of this, right? As you can see here, we came up for a lovely retest, and now we've come down, and we've actually banged it down, and we've actually just invalidated a quite crucial higher low there. So it is looking pretty bearish in terms of the short term right now. And the next measure move to the downside would look something along the lines of this. As you can see here, as I just said, that would bring the price of Bitcoin all the way down to that 42,700 and 42,800, we'll say for simplicity's sake there. But we need to expect some sort of bounce point coming through on this 200 EMA. And if we can't find support on that, then we need to be finding support on the next higher low point which was formed in terms of this uptrend coming through here. That's going to be very crucial. If we do lose that higher low there, guys, then it's likely that we do see the continuation to the downside. We do have a volume weighted ATR band that is going to join us around 41,887. But please take into account the whales are not just going to dump it off a cliff like crazy. It's going to come up in waves, probably a couple of traps and stuff in there as well to make you think that we are going to actually resume bullish. So just be cautious of that. Don't just be blindly shorting. If I am going to be looking for a short out of this zone, because we have broke this formation, we broke this chart pattern here on the short term here, I would be coming up, waiting for some sort of retest of this horizontal, finding that resistance of this rising wedge pattern, the lower side of this upward sloping resistance line, and also the resistance of this horizontal there, and I would be shorting it down. My first take profit would be sat at this 200 EMA, and that's going to be sat at around 43,700. Then another take profit at 43,124. Apologies for my dog barking there. Moving on to, we're going to get to the MACD coming through here. As you can see, we're currently converging here on the MACD. This downtrend does not look like it's fizzling out at all. We are converging here, not diverging at any time at all. We're very, very, very far away from a bullish crossover. And for that, on the short term, that is pretty crazy indeed, right? Pretty crazy indeed for the short term there for Bitcoin. So just take that into account, guys, when we do get this crossover. Hopefully we can see some sort of upwards momentum resume from there. Bringing up the RSI at this point in time, because we're near enough at that oversold point, right? We're oversold here on the RSI for Bitcoin on the short term. So we're looking at some sort of buyback or at least some sort of consolidation along that zone. Whether that means we're going to come down to the 200 EMA and then bounce off there, or we're going to consolidate where we are and then come up for that beautiful retest like I was saying. And then we can basically regroup and see if there is going to be a lovely short-term swing, short position there for Bitcoin to be taking into consideration there. Now, a couple of things I want to talk about here on the midterm. We are in this rising price channel and we have been in it for quite a while. I was talking about imminent rejection coming from this zone. I was saying on my stream a few days ago there that I didn't think that we were going to break. I did weigh up the opportunity to see whether we were going to break to the upside, but it did look like we were going to have this curl over. We had bearish divergences coming out of the trees here. The bears are here, guys. Bearish divergence coming through on the RSI. Bearish divergence coming through on the MACD as well. Pretty strong stuff. Now, on this morning stream, I was talking about this very crucial downward sloping resistance line on the RSI that I usually reference for Bitcoin here on the midterm. You can see the Viva resistance coming through. You can see the reversal in the trends that we have seen here. So it's a very, very, very crucial thing to be using. We've been using it on this channel since December, right? It's made us quite a bit of paper, right? Made us quite a bit of paper with the right research done. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor, guys. Do your own research. As I said this morning on this morning stream, it is a very crucial point to watch here, because if we are going to find a level of support, we were going to bang it. Now, we didn't. We found a level of resistance. And yes, we have seen that curl over. We lost the volume weight weighted ATR band. We banged it down on the RSI, losing that level of support there, lost the volume weighted ATR band, and now we are looking like we're going to come down and we're going to hit the 55 moving average coming through there, and that's at 43,500. So that's sort of the target I would be looking for now, and that is correlating pretty well with the previous higher low point that we were talking about there as well on the midterm time frame. Now on the short term time frame, just to reference that quickly, we do have the 200 EMA sat at 43,700, which is correlating near enough around the same sort of price action with the same sort of price as the 55 moving average is coming up through there as well. Now let's bring up the MACD coming through there, because we got a huge bearish divergence which has played out. We're really seriously converging to the lower side here in terms of this downtrend, right? No fizzling out, no diverging coming through on the MACD there. It's very steep, it's very strong, so please watch out for that, guys, for a continuation of the downtrend coming through there. And we are still very far away from being oversold on the 4-hourly there, so maybe just a bit of consolidation for maybe the next few hours or so, just to bring the RSI back to that sort of central point on the hourly, and then we could see further dumpage coming down to this next higher low point at around 43,000 there. Bringing up the daily chart coming through here for Bitcoin, we have seen this curl over. We've seen the bull market barrier do what it does best and reject this trend coming through here. And at the end of the day, guys, we are still in this very, very attractive uptrend. We have still had this long signal. If we can get a bit further down, I would be looking for around 42, 43, that sort of area. Then I would be inclined to be entering some sort of nice long position activated by the hash ribbons indicator. If you guys did want to download this indicator, it is free. A present from me to you. Go to the indicators section on TradingView and just type in hash and get hash ribbons back test by Bitcoin Beats, and then you can play with the settings on the strategy tester there and see what you can get there. And we have been trading this. Let me move that out of the way quickly. We've been trading this from $10,000 all the way up to $69,000, 80% profitable. Very, very good stuff indeed. And the only trade that it did actually lose on this Binance chart here, since we were testing this, it was actually the March crash of 2020. Obviously, COVID, Black Swan event, all of that bad stuff coming through there. So yeah, as you can see here, we are seeing a bit of a curl over in the price. Hey, what I was saying there, it's not the end. It's still a very healthy trend. At the end of the day, ride the trend until it ends. If we do have a pullback here to 42, that's not saying that it's over, right? We're due a pullback. We've pumped literally. Let's do a little percent from this wick to the bottom side to the top side here. 25% pump there for a Bitcoin. For any asset over the course of literally 7 days there to pump 25%. 1 week, 25%. That's not healthy. We need some sort of correction. So correction down to 42 before continuation to the upside is absolutely fine, absolutely healthy, and pretty much exactly as predicted as we have been talking this week. A correction is needed there. So yeah, don't be scared. It's absolutely fine. If we come down, we can still have the continuation to the upside now. Right now, we are currently testing the bull market barrier zone, which is very fascinating, right? Very fascinating. If we're blue, we're in a bull market. If we're red, we're in a bear market there. So at this point in time, we're very undecided. And also for yellow, we're undecided. We're waiting for the transition into that next sort of cycle that we're going through here. And as you can see here, we are literally imminently waiting to break through the bull market barrier, come back to our previous all-time highs there. That'll be absolutely amazing to see for Bitcoin. Hopefully we can get there, but be prepared for a $42,000 Bitcoin before that. Fear and greed right now, 70. We're at 70. Absolutely crazy stuff. Very, very, very greedy people are at the moment. And that is basically another reason why the whales have decided to go, you know what? Time for a pullback. Let's smash it down to 42K and then basically try and liquidate as many longs as possible there. And I've been waiting patiently for for a long entry coming through here. From this hash ribbon signal, and that's what I thought, because not everyone, but a lot of the main YouTubers have been showcasing this indicator, right? They've been showcasing this indicator, and it's basically become mainstream. So when something's mainstream, it makes sense for the whales to basically counter trade it, right? They're going to counter trade this signal that we've got coming through here, banging their price down, getting everyone scared, people putting money in who can't afford to lose it, absolutely selling at a loss, getting out of the trade before it bangs it to the goddamn moon, right? So yeah, definitely a point to be watching there. And the feed, the greed is so high, and that's why they're basically doing that. In terms of the Bitcoin dominance right now, if the chart's going to load, yes, we are having a bit of reversal as discussed this morning on this horizontal and the volume weighted ATR band. So you guys, be prepared. Your alts are not going to be going up like crazy as we've seen here. They're going to be probably going down for a bit, as we can see today. It's being a bit of a red day, which is absolutely fine, because yesterday we saw some pumps from altcoins that consisted of 20, 10 to 20, 15, 30% coming through. They're crazy stuff. They're absolute crazy stuff. So yes, that is going to be it from me, Crypto Chester. This is your BTC daily update. Hope you've enjoyed it. And just don't be scared. It's just a little pullback. But trade safe out there. And for now, peace out and goodbye. Oh, well, hold on. I will see you on tomorrow morning's stream. I'll see you on tomorrow morning's stream. But for now, peace out and goodbye from me, Crypto Chester.